all at the same time. Like, I had so many emotions going on. Like, I was glad to see Teddy die, but to see Franklin over there trying to still get him to say the password and he all shot up. He dead, Franklin. He dead. He can't say the password because he's dead. He's gone. It was a lot, y'all. Like, it was a lot. So, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, EJ, and I am back with another Snowfall talk now, y'all. I just finished watching the 9th episode of Snowfall. That means we have one more episode left, y'all. And this episode, in my opinion, was fire. I thought this episode was dope. I thought it was a lot of action going on. So, I'm just going to go ahead and forewarn you right now. This is a full spoiler alert. If you have not watched this episode, then I'm about to tell you what happened. So it is what it is. I warned you. Now look, I typically don't do full recaps of Snowfall, so I'm just going to talk about some of the main things that I enjoyed about this episode. Now, let's go ahead and start from the beginning because, I pretty much enjoyed everything, but Louie is going to get a page from Franklin, y'all. Franklin's going to page her and say, hey, it's hot on the block. The DA is out here. They're about to get you. You need to go. Now it looks like she was getting ready to leave anyway, but her timeline had to be pushed up a little bit ahead of time. So she has to run up out of there. She has to get up out of there. And then we're going to see that she's going to end up calling Buckley. Now she's going to call Buckley, tell Buckley, hey, I got some money. I got a house out in Ojai. I don't know, something with the O, y'all. I don't remember what it was, but wherever it was. So he tries to negotiate. He's like, look, I'm gonna need half of this money, because she tells him it's like almost $1 million and he wants half of the money. And I'm just like, bro, you want half of the money? You mean this dude, the one who Jerome tried to call, who he needed his help and he was so busy getting high, and now you want half of the money just to give me a ride when I gave you a job? I'm just like, dang. And this just goes back to show why Louie is not a queen pin, why she does not deserve this title, because she be making these crazy decisions. Like, there's no way that this dude would have still been on my payroll at all. And absolutely, I thought that she was going to pop him. Like, I thought she was going to kill him. But it turns out that she didn't even kill him at all, y'all. Like, it turns out that she decided to let him live. Now, whether this was a good call or not, I don't know. She is hot right now. So maybe she didn't want to drop no bodies. But at the same time, like, if this was Monet, she would have popped him. Like, Monet would have thought about the consequences later. She just would have pop, and dude would have been dead. Like, I was really expecting Buckley to go. I was really expecting Louie to pull out the strap and go ahead and kill him. But she didn't, y'all. She let him lay on the ground as she drove off to wherever, because he doesn't even think that there was any money. He's like, so there was no money. She didn't really confirm it, but she drives off. So I don't even know if Louie even has any money, if maybe all her money is back, in the city or whatnot. That could be the case. Honestly, I don't know. I thought that maybe she had some money like overseas and in some other types of bank accounts or something, like just a plan B, a fallback plan, something. Anyway, y'all, it's enough talking about Louie. I just had to throw that out there. Oh, but before I move on, let me just say this. Louie, I'm going to need you to do all the way better. Like, you really going to blame Franklin for this? Because she blamed Franklin, y'all, in the car. So I'm just like, really? That's what we doing? We blaming Franklin? He didn't even know about the whole DEA thing. Like, he literally just found out and he gave her a heads up. So, whatever. Anyway, y'all, that's about all we gonna say about Miss Louie, because I don't even know what you can really do from here. I don't know if they're going to give us any real closure as far as she's concerned, because honestly, I really don't care at this point. She hot, she on the run, she gone. So there's that. So moving back to Franklin and Sissy and Veronique and Teddy and the KGB. I mean, it was a lot going on, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I was really excited about all the details that was happening. Now, first and foremost, Teddy is hemmed up. They got him and the KGB. They both in the same room. You know, Franklin keeps his promise to Oso. So your boy Oso, he is gone. You know, he's back trying to get across the border. He is trying to go find his family. So, you know, salute to Oso. Glad you made it out, bro, because we didn't know. It was looking a little shaky for you for a moment, but looks like he might make it. So anyway, y'all, back at the warehouse, Sissy's talking to Teddy, and Teddy is trying to talk this fast talk, trying to tell her that her husband is actually in jail somewhere and that he's not actually dead. And I'm just like, girl, I do not believe that. Like, I do not believe that for 1 second. Teddy is trying to get you to let him go, and he's trying to use this as a bargaining tool. And I'm just like, don't fall for it. And she didn't fall for it. But I think in the back of her mind, she wants this to be true. But I think she knows that it's not true, So then we have the KGB, who we figure out also was just using her. Like, this was just another ploy. And then we also find out that the KGB has been recording all the conversations. Like, they have everything that Franklin has done. It's just crazy because I don't even understand why we even trusted the KGB in the beginning to not record anything. Turns out they had it hidden in like the briefcases and stuff like that. I'm just like, this is too much. We knew they were going to try to want some sort of insurance policy just in case Franklin decided that he didn't want to continue to go through with this. So I never understood putting all the faith and trust in them in the beginning, but it is what it is. So there's that. So then Franklin gets back and Franklin is ready to go to business, y'all. Franklin dark side has come out these last few episodes. He said he was the devil and he did some devil shit on this particular episode. So first and foremost, he gonna play Russian roulette with your boy Teddy. And Teddy, Teddy don't seem like he too fazed by it, but Teddy does tell him like, you have lost your mind. Like, basically you crazy as hell because Franklin shot that gun up in the air, and just imagine if that was the one that he shot at you, like that bullet would have been for you. But anyway, it feels like Sissy wants, to let Teddy go with the KGB. She feels like that's what's going to keep Franklin safe, keep him out of trouble, keep him out of jail, because she don't want him to be in jail. And after she found out that information, that's pretty much, she's like, let's just end this. Let's just hand him over. But this is not what Franklin is trying to do. Franklin is trying to get this money, y'all. But let me tell y'all, one of my favorite parts was when she shut Veronique up. I'm like, that's that mama shut up right there. Like, shut up. Like, that's that I ain't even got to look you in your face and tell you to shut up. All I got to do is point my finger and you already know what time it is. So, and Veronique shut up. She didn't say nothing else after that. She was, it was done. But one of the most heartbreaking moments in this particular episode for me, y'all, was seeing this tear between, mother and son. She tells him like, you're going to choose them. And pretty much Franklin has already made up his mind. He wants this money. And so, it is what it is. And, she just ain't feeling this. She's just like, okay, but my grandchild nor Leon is going anywhere near this. I'm going to take you to do all of this. Now, I guess I should rewind and tell you how we kind of got to this whole about to get the money thing, right? Because I completely skipped over that. So anyway, it turns out your girl Veronique got a little dark in her as well, because she gave Franklin the idea to use this grease. So he pulls out the hot grease, and I'm just like, Teddy, like, bruh, like hot grease is not worth it. I don't even like when the grease be popping in the skillet, and when it accidentally touch your hand, I don't like that. Like, that mess hurts. I can't even imagine somebody pouring some actual hot ass grease on me. Like, no way. But Teddy tried to hold strong, and he actually lets Franklin pour this grease on him, and then all of a sudden he comes up with this bright idea to actually, split the money in half. But even before we get to the splitting the money in half part, one of the things that I really, really enjoyed on this episode was finally getting to see the truth between these two, because Franklin is like, look, I thought we was friends. I thought we were going to be going to barbecues. I thought we were going to know each other forever. Franklin actually thought that he was a partner in this. And that's what hurt him so bad. He's like, why did you take my money? Why did you do this to me? And then we find out that Teddy never looked at this as Franklin's money. Teddy felt like, because I brought you into this, because I made you, this is basically my money. He never saw Franklin as a partner. It was never like that for him. And it's kind of crazy because none of this really had to happen. They both could have went their separate ways and the agenda could have been what it was. But Teddy's ego got the better of him. The fact that he even thought like this was just crazy to me. I'm like, really? So you go through all of this trouble, T-bone him, pull him into this whole situation only to use him, try to break him, all in the name of what exactly? I mean, it was just crazy, y'all. Like, I thought this whole thing was just utterly stupid, but it was nice to finally see them have this conversation and really get a real answer as to why he did this. We already knew that Teddy was extremely anal and that it had a lot to do with ego, but you know, it is what it is. Now, going back to Sissy and when she shut your girl Veronique up and when she decides that she's going to go with Teddy and Franklin to this drop, we know then that she's about to do something. Like, we know that there's something off with this. I mean, you could just feel it coming. Like, you could just feel it all about to come to a head. And when she's walking, she's looking around. I mean, all of it just pointed to Sissy is about to take Teddy out. Like, that's it. Especially when she was like, you're going to let him walk out of here. You're going to actually believe that this is not going to come back. Like, she honestly was like, look, they're not going to let you walk away. And I tend to agree with her. Like, I honestly can't see the way that Teddy spoke, the way that he talked about that money and how he felt about Franklin. I literally just don't believe that he was going to let that he was going to let Franklin walk away after he let him go. Like, I don't think Franklin would have got to enjoy that $37 million. Like, I just don't trust it. And Sissy clearly didn't trust it either. But when she walked up to him and she was like, what prison? And he kind of pulls the phone down and is like, are you kidding me? And then he says, he's dead. I shot him 2 times and dumped the body. I was like, bruh, you is dead. Like, that was the last thing you should have said. You think that you're in a situation right now, you're trying to get out of this situation. Yeah, all the training that the CIA gave you, they didn't tell you how to deal with this type of situation, because bruh, that was stupid. I'm just saying, dumb idea. And we all know what happened after that. Your girl, Sissy, took a few steps back, and next thing you know, she was like, pop, pop, pop. But let me just play it out for y'all. Let me backtrack for 1 second, because I don't have any pictures or videos that I can put in this right now, y'all. Because, I have to rewatch this on Hulu in order to get any of that type of stuff. And right now, I just looked at it on regular TV. So sorry, y'all just gonna get my face today instead of the pictures, but let me play this out for you. So basically they get to the spot. The dude is there to pick Teddy up, his handler. I can't think of his name at this very moment, but he's there to get him. And I can't remember what he says to Franklin. Oh yeah, he tells Franklin, he was like, because Franklin was supposed to give up the KGB dude too, right? But Franklin's like, I don't trust you. I don't know you. So, after all of this goes down, after I'm long gone, then you can have him, right? And he was like, what if that doesn't work for me? I mean, but at this point, you really ain't got no choice. So it is what it is. He's just like, well, I'll call the FBI and I'll make a deal with them. So he kind of just steps back. And then that's when Sissy walks up to Teddy and says what she says about what prison is Alton in. And then that's when he gets fly and says what he says. And then on the other side of that, there's Franklin standing there with this smile on his face, like he's just ready, because Teddy picks back up the phone and he's like, yeah, I need to initiate this transfer. The password is, and all you see is Franklin's face about to just burst into this. Finally, I got it. And then Sissy is just like, pow, 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 pow. I don't know if it was that many shots, y'all. I might be overly dramatic. I don't know. But she shoot the crap out of him. Let's just say it like that. And just to see Franklin in this slow-mo type of situation, because Franklin is just like, no, like he just can't believe that this just happened. Like it was so close to at least getting half of his money back. And now he has nothing. And then he's like, come on, mama, we gotta go. And then she's like, no. And she says goodbye, and this is, kind of, the big moment of this whole entire episode. It was like sad all at the same time. Like I had so many emotions going on. Like I was glad to see Teddy die, but to see Franklin over there trying to still get him to say the password and he all shot up. He dead, Franklin. He dead. He can't say the password because he's dead. He's gone. It was a lot, y'all. Like it was a lot. So anyway, y'all, those are my quick thoughts. Those are my initial thoughts of this 9th episode of Snowfall, y'all. We only have one episode left, the 10th and final episode of Snowfall, and it is gone forever. Not really sure where they're going to go from here. I mean, we definitely are probably going to see Franklin traveling down this very, very dark path, because at this point, I don't know how he's even going to be able to get the money. I mean, he has account numbers and stuff like that. But how he's going to be able to get the money, if he's going to be able to get the money, what even happens next, y'all, I don't know. All I know is that I am ready for the 10th and final episode, ready to see how they bring this to a close. I'm pretty sure that John Singleton would be very, very proud of what they have done with the show. I think they've done an amazing job with it. So meanwhile, y'all, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future content. Now, meanwhile, YouTube tells me that you just might like this video next. Go ahead and take a look at it. Until next time, guys. Peace.